everyone? It is Good Be Johnny here again. Today we are going to be doing another TDI project. This time it's the Adobe software. We're going to be using Lightroom. Right now we're on Illustrator, so I'm just showing you guys the picture that we are going to be editing. Lightroom is basically a photo editor system that allows you to put into slideshows, print it off, and do a whole bunch of cool things with photos of your choice. Hope this is all a learning experience for everyone that is viewing. Yeah, just let's get right into it. So as I said before, we are going to be using Lightroom to show you guys how to use it and all the different ins and outs of the program. I'm going to show you some examples of what we'll be doing with the photo that I showed you earlier on. This is one of the original photos. It's basically just a colorful butterfly, but I chose it because of the really cool things you're able to do with the background and the colors that are here. So original, and then the altered one that I created. It has a darker background, obviously black and white, with much different colors for the wings. Another one of the originals is just this blue and orange car. I completely changed it to look like this. The contrast, the clarity, and everything is completely different, which you are able to do right here in the basic. Another one of the originals is a purple light guitar, I guess you could say. I changed it almost completely into a new thing. I changed the color, the clarity, the contrast, everything about it. This is my first one that I made. As soon as I was getting used to the program, I'm also learning. This is just how I learned. So yeah, just a few examples of what we're going to be doing with the picture that I showed you earlier. So yeah, as I said before, we're going to be using Lightroom to edit a photo that I showed you at the start. I'm just going to go right in and show you guys how to select a photo that you're going to be editing. So first you go into the library and you choose where that image is, but you have to click import first. Once you get into there, you can click obviously where it is, click the image, and import it onto your screen. So right here, you can see that it showed up, and you can edit it from here on out. So you're able to change all the temperature. Temperature just makes it colder, warmer, obviously, if it can look that way. The tint changes the different color tone that it's able to show you, as you can see right here. I don't really technically like the tint or the temperature that much. It plays with the photo too much for me. You're able to change the exposure of the light against the photo, so I think we're going to do some of that. The contrast you're able to increase and decrease by however much you like. I usually like to put it around 20 to 15, as you can see at the marker right here. You're able to change the highlights, the shadows, the whites. That I like staying away from, unless it's like a little bit. You're able to change the complete clarity of the photo. Of course, it all depends on the graphics from the original. You're able to change the different points and the different structure of the photo with it. The vibrance and saturation, that's basically self-explanatory. You can find this all in the basic of the Lightroom Adobe software. What I love especially about this program is that you're able to completely change the histogram of the photo, which is basically you're able to change every single aspect just from this one area. You can change the shadows, especially right here, and move your mouse to change it, and it shows up on the picture right here. You can move anywhere you want within the photo and see that. As you continue to scroll down, you can see the tone curve. You can go down with it to create it less dark or more dark if you go up, and continuously do that for each of the parts, which it changes as we go along. It all shows up right below it. But my personal favorite in this is the color and the HSL in black and white. It allows you to select certain colors within the photo and basically just color them completely to your like. If you select the red, as you can see right here, you can change the hue, the saturation, and everything. There's not much red in this photo, so you can't change too much. Neither is there orange or yellow. So we're just going to go into something that there's a lot of. There's quite a bit of blue in this photo, so I'm going to change that majority, and I'm going to change it, let's say a little bit more purple, and we can change the saturation to however much we want. I'm going to make it a dark purple, maybe. I think I'm going to keep it there. If we go to aqua now, we can change the lines that you can see are right here as we go along. I feel like I'm just going to bring it closer to the center from what the original photo was. So yeah, as you can see, you can change all of the colors within the photo, whether it's pretty or not, completely based on your opinion. You can't really change too much within the other regions, though. If we continue going down, we see the split toning. You're able to change the hue of each of the different colors at the exact same time, the saturation, the balance, etc., etc., etc. As we continue going along, we can select if there's shadows. I personally and recommend you not to do it, as it messes up the photo and it's kind of hard to bring it back. However, I do actually want to change the aqua right here, which you can easily do just by coming back here, selecting the blue, once again making it a bit lighter, like that. Go back down, you can see the detail, the sharpening. I personally don't really like the sharpening idea, but it works for whoever wants it. Lens corrections, you're able to change the camera focus and area that you're able to see. If you enable it, you can change it to any, like such. You're able to transform and make effects. As you go to slideshow, you're able to turn the image and make it into different presentations that you're able to post anywhere. And as you see, I've already made a slight title for it. You're able to print it and obviously put it on the web, or find somewhere on the web that you would like to create a new picture from. Map, you're able to actually select a place and completely recolor that at the same time. So yeah, this is just an overall idea of what the image would be. I'm going to show you this image one more time, and I'm going to show you the original. As you can see, it's completely different to what it used to be, whether you want it like this or not. I personally love this tool, it's great, and there's so much more that I could not put in within this time limit. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time.